What is going on, fellow viewers? This is Steampunk J here, coming at you guys from a humble art studio, continuing on with Steampunk J reacts and draws. How's everyone doing? We're doing another anime session right here, and we are continuing on with Naruto, episode 3, Sasuke and Sakura, friends or foes. Now, what's gonna happen is that I'm just gonna tune out for a split second and watch this episode on my own, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about it. And as I'm talking about it, as you guys are hearing my lovely, lovely voice, you get to see in the background of me drawing what I have been inspired to draw based on the episode that I saw. So guys, I am enjoying this Naruto series. I can't wait to see what episode 3 is gonna be about, although I kind of technically know what it's going to be about because it's technically written in the title, but you know, this is now where we're introduced to the other main characters other than Naruto that are going to be a central part of this story, of this anime, Sasuke and Sakura. Now, I'm of course familiar with these two characters. I've seen them before. People always talk about those three. Now this is when we actually get into the group. And now, you know, this is where the main bulk of the story is going to be going. So I'm just going to tune out. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging on any further because we want to get into the central part of this as I talk about it. So, and I can't wait. Let's get this thing started. Steampunk J is back, and we have just gone through episode 3, Sasuke and Sakura, friends or foes of the Naruto animated series, and we are into the story. We have finally got our teams set up. So going back to, like, you know, the times that I've actually talked with people about Naruto, they've always talked about these kids that are actually, that become ninjas and they get put into teams, and we finally have our team. And of course, like, you know, the first thing that you notice when you look up Naruto is that there's always these other two characters that seem to just go with Naruto wherever he goes, and they do like these missions together. So we finally have our team set up, and the rest of our story and the anime series can finally commence. So pretty much episode 3 is just a story of them being grouped together, and you get to see just how these other characters are. So we are introduced to well, first off, we are well acquainted with Naruto Uzumaki, who just happens to be in the group with Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura. I forgot her last name, but don't worry. There's like hundreds and hundreds of these episodes, so I'm gonna become very familiar and well acquainted with the names. So guess what? It's gonna be all right. So Sasuke and Sakura. Sakura, I think, is probably going to be my least favorite character because she's just fangirling over this one person, Sasuke. And I think that's pretty much her character, I believe. So, I mean, that's what this episode is pretty much about. Naruto trying to get with Sakura, but Sakura just seems to have plans of just getting with Sasuke. And Sasuke, on the other hand, oh, why do I feel such bad vibes from this guy? I mean, first off, every single woman in this anime always go for the quiet and bad boy types. Why? Every other male in this episode always asks the same question, including Naruto himself. What do they see in that guy? Even I was begging the question, like, yeah, man. I wish I was the silent type, strong silent type like he is. Then maybe I'll get some attention. Oh man, I better change something before I get any more sadder. All right, so yes. So we have Sasuke, who happens to be, like, you know, the top graduate, and then you got Naruto, who happens to be the bottom or the lowest ranking soldier or ninja. And then you have Sakura, that just happens to be like a good medium or a good between. So yeah, so they did mention that in the very beginning that when they group the teams, they're grouped based on each of the characters' strengths and weaknesses so that their teams are balanced out. So you got the top graduate, the lower graduate, and the middle graduate. So yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good combo. So we'll see how things are going to play out when you have these three just ping-ponging off each other and seeing how their characters go well with each other. So Yeah, I'm definitely seeing how the story continues for like hundreds and hundreds of episodes because of these three characters. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm gonna see how they grow and progress. And yeah, and then we're gonna be there were other characters introduced in the story as well, but you know, they're all in their own separate teams. They kind of have like their own little tiny stories or separate storylines going along with them. And let me just say this right here. My favorite character, Hinata. Hinata is also introduced into this. I mean, Naruto's future wife. I mean, like, you know, we all know. I've seen the spoilers. Naruto's future wife is also in there, and I'm just rooting for that girl. I'm just rooting for the time or the day, like, you know, I get to an episode where they finally develop those two's relationship and the love of one another. I'm rooting for my Hinata. I love Hinata. She's so adorable. So yeah. I can't wait to see, like, you know, what I'm going to be drawing, like, you know, but now we're introduced to the teams. I mean, I'm hoping that I'll remember this for as long as I'm going through the story. Sasuke and Sakura and Naruto, they are Team 7. Of course, it's the Lucky 7. So yeah, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember. Okay, so they're Team Lucky 7, and we're gonna be introduced to other characters in the future. But so the storyline continues, and it ends. There's a running joke that's going on in here. It's only this one episode. It's not a running joke that's gonna happen in the rest of the episodes, which I hope not. But yeah, I want you to learn from Naruto, everybody. Never, ever, ever drink bad milk, because it's just gonna make you run to the bathroom all day long. And that joke just keeps running itself all the way through the episode. And technically, that's how the episode finishes. I'm just gonna spoil here. Naruto ends up on the freaking toilet in the end. I'm like, that is not the image I want to see. But then again, it's anime. I guess it's necessary to end the episode on that scene and on that note. So if there's one thing I'm getting out of this episode is never drink bad milk. And guess what? Now I know. Now I'll definitely take that to heart. You learn a thing or two from Naruto, and the importance of drinking bad milk or expired milk is something to definitely take away from. All right, so enough of toilet humor, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy like this little speed drawing thing that I've done in the background. I have no idea what it's gonna turn out or what I'm gonna draw, but I'll definitely come up with something later. I do have a couple of ideas. I just have to choose. And if I do have more ideas based off this episode, don't worry, there's gonna be more episodes of Naruto to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got like hearing me talk about this anime, or just make sure to give a like and comment, because especially if you've seen this episode or you are watching, like, you know, the Naruto episodes with me, which I highly encourage each and every one of you to do, then I would love to hear your thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts about what you think of Naruto, the anime series, as we progress. And as we are progressing, we are continuing to get inspired, because guess what? Whether it's watching movies, TV shows, movies, we are always looking for many different ways so that we can improve our craft as an artist, get inspiration as either we're telling stories or, like, you know, making drawings or whatever. And we are hoping and continuing to be even more inspired. To all my fellow artists and art fans out there, this is Steampunk J. And always remember to keep on drawing.